outcomes. All right, and more specifically, outcomes reporting. All right, so this is what the institution and specifically the institutional effectiveness department at the college, they require us to do this. What we're doing, this is for reporting is what this screencast is about. The occasion for this screencast is our new English 1302 shell that has more flexibility than we previously did when we copied them over. So now I'm going to go through sort of big picture, how you do your outcomes. It may be a little different than you've done them before, but probably not. Okay, so when you go through, by outcomes, what I mean are institutional or out of the ACGM. If you are, so in English we have both of these because you're in the core, we're also doing the institutional outcomes. If you are not in the core, so if you're someone I shot this screencast to in the future, if you're MUAP or something like that, you're just going to have an ACGM thing you got to click. It's going to be really, really easy. It shouldn't be anywhere near as complicated if you are in some other discipline that's not in the core and you're watching this screencast. Okay, but you got to first make sure it's in your Canvas course. That's the starting place. So click on that, and if you don't see anything here, that's the problem. That's why you haven't been able to report accurately. Message or email me, and I will work with you. You were essentially just going to find them, but that's a different screencast. Here they're already loaded. These institutional learning outcomes, right? So these are the ones that are different than the ACGMs. This just makes it possible to get, like I said, for them to get reported. But now we got to put them to an actual assignment. Well, so for this English one, let's just look in modules. First of all, let me point out we have a fail-safe. So at the bottom, if this completely goes off the train tracks and you say, my God, Davis, I screwed this all up, and we're at the end of the course now. Now I can't go back and do it. I'm going to say, well, okay, look at this module X. We already have them in here in his assignment for 0 points, and you can click these. That's what's showing you that they're getting shot to, or the possibility. These are the ones that get exported to institutional effectiveness. All right, but what guidance has been in the past is that these actually need to get tethered to assignments. So that's what I'm going to show you here. How do we get them to assignments? All right, so I'm just going to click on this assignment. And notice this, you want to do this before anyone submits for the assignment. So make sure these assignments are hidden or the students can't do anything, can't upload them. All right, and then what you want to do is, good, and I'm going to note a distinction here. This rubric, right, that's different from the outcomes I'm going to put. So if you clicked on these, if you kept these and you used it and all that, and you're just going to say, well, wait a minute, I've been making the clicks. Yes, you've been making the clicks for the rubric, but these do not get shot to institutional. There's no report gets generated on these. These are more or less just for you. So when you say, well, wait a minute, how can I change this? Well, this is very easy. You just click edit. We're going to find a rubric here. That just means we're going to add one of these. Oh, wait a minute, I did the wrong thing. We're going to go down here. We're going to find an outcome. It's going to, that's why they needed to be in the outcome section, because now these are going to get loaded up. Because this is the visual one, I'm going to say, well, it makes sense to include this one. And so now it has here. And so now I could maybe put another one on here too, but right now I'm just going to update. And this is where we get in the weeds. Like, how do you want the points to work for all this? Now I'm 104 points. Now I would need to fix that. Go back and edit again, change some of the points around, change how you want to, whether you want to use all of this stuff for your students, right? You could do it without points if you wanted to. This is what I do in a lot of my humanities courses. I'll just sometimes I'll have points on there, sometimes not. Depends on the assignment. Okay, but anyway, you get the idea here. So for the essay one, you would want to, so for your large essay in Comp 1 and the research paper in Composition 2, you would want to attach a lot more, tether a lot more outcomes to it essentially, right? The one right at the end. So for Comp 1, would be your synthesis essay, Comp 2 for your full-on research paper. And then your follow-up assignments after that. So I think this is clear enough. However, if there are questions, just email me and I'll follow up. Okay, thank you.